December 12th, 2012. This is a very important day. Okay, what's happening on Wednesday, December 12th, 2012, is the final triple code numerical activation that began with January 1st, 2001, which is 111, February 2nd, 2002, 222, November 11th, 2011, 11, which Yogi Bhajan designated as that was the time when the space opened up. So the Aquarian stream of energetic consciousness that's flowing from the heavens arrived on the planet Earth in its full force. So there's 2,000 years now of this current coming on the planet. 12-12-12 is the final numerical activation in this 12-step process. Where do we remember that 12 steps from? Somewhere else, right? Why did the guy come up with 12 steps? Why not 10 or 11? Right? 12 is kind of an odd number. Why? Because it's 2, which is what in numerology you do in ASA. Negative, protective mind. And 1 is the soul. So when I unify the polarity of my own consciousness, my negative and positive self, with the 1 of my infinite self, that's the Trinity. This planet works on Trinity. So 12 gives me the power of the 3. So it opens up the portal of the positive mind, of the positive current. Right? And I have a triple 3-3-3, which adds up to 12-12-12. 3-3-3. 9 is the number of completion. 12-12-12 is 9 days before 12/21/2012, the winter solstice date. This Gregorian calendar is a very sophisticated device that's been used by the controlling, ruling elite for how many, like a few thousand years, not quite that long. How long is it? About 1,500 years or something? To maneuver the energy field. So what's happening 12-12-12, underneath the terrestrial surface, inside the planet, are all sorts of crystalline structures that were placed there, hidden away by the Atlanteans, by the Lemurians, by civilizations that predated them, Mayans and so forth, in order to protect certain libraries of certain streams of knowledge and information and vibrational frequencies from the Piscean Dark Age and even other ages. And we were down last week in the Yucatan at the Uxmal Pyramid of the Magician. And we were taken into a Mayan cave that was only discovered last March of 2011. And I said we went in with the guy who discovered it. I said, when you went into this, who do you think was in here? The previous person was in here how long ago? He says, at least 1,300 years this place has been hidden. And it was hidden by some rocks that had moved, but mostly etherically it was hidden. Because the Mayans are among the other cultures that buried their ancient technologies so they would not be looted by more primitive barbaric cultures. And what were the Mayans also very sophisticated about? Hollywood will like this. What? PR, public relations. Why is there so much attention on this winter solstice date? Because the quote-unquote Mayan calendar ends. So the Mayans put that thought form, that into the collective consciousness so there'd be a heightened awareness of this transition point. Now you can find some Mayan elders that they pull out. Well, we got other calendars actually. This one does end. But the notion was to get the collective focusing on it. Why? Because when the consciousness of the planet thinks that there's an end, that also means there's a beginning. And the beginning is this kind of huge cosmic activation that's coming from the heavens and coming from the earth. 12-12-12 is the day when the underlying crystalline structure gets fully turned on. It's like the electrical circuit gets all lit up. And there's that beautiful picture from the Sandy hurricane hitting New York City, where the guy took a picture of lower Manhattan dark and then the rest of the city light as the lights started to go out in response to that storm. This is what it's like. You can put the grid back on only at a certain sequence, at a certain process. And so this is a 12-step activation. This is the final activation where the whole crystalline grid kind of lights up. It's going to connect to any kind of structure, any kind of particularly crystals or gems and so forth that are on the surface of the earth who've been given the intent. So any sacred object you have, if you put the intent of peace, harmony, expansion, prosperity, that object can receive this harmonic wave that's coming in full activation on the 12th of December, which will correspond to the energy arriving from the heavens. So the whole planet has a different harmonic, energetic, vibratory movement, which will allow it to go through the portal of Galactic Center on the winter solstice day, so we end up in a completely new experience of being human on the planet Earth. And this is all coded out, mapped out, and very precisely choreographed by very sophisticated adepts over thousands and thousands of years. And not only that, Yogi Bhajan told us that it is cycles of millions of years that are coming at this moment to conclusion. So we're at a very, very important time. So what you want to be doing is lining your consciousness up with your highest self, your highest frequency. It's a day for meditation, it's a day for prayer, it's a day for attunement of your physical, mental being with the cosmic forces and the Mother Earth. And we have lots of people doing meditations around the world at 12:12 a.m. and 12:12 p.m. And we'll do a workshop here in order to maximize the alignment potential of this huge energetic transmission. Good? Yes.
So the 21st is what in terms of the 12th?
It's a winter solstice day.
Right.
The winter solstice day, the solar system comes to Galactic Center. Galactic Center has the power of 500 million suns, which is sending a beam of energy at this whole solar system that we hadn't been at this point in 26,000 years. 12-12-12 prepares the planet for that transmission. And that's why there's an underground terrestrial crystalline activation. And you can direct this energy.